Good day. On air is Interview 24. As you know, Uzbekistan has been carried out many reforms to develop Kosmik sphere. In this direction, the number of foreign partners are also growing. Now I have one of them, Ivan Zaitsev, representative of the OneWeb company. Mr. Welcome to our program. And first of all, could you tell us about your organization?
Well, OneWeb is a global satellite communications company. It's an innovative company which operates low Earth orbiting satellites to deliver broadband connectivity with high speed and low latency of signal across the whole globe, also with the plans for Uzbekistan.
And how would you describe the reforms in Uzbekistan to develop this sphere?
Well, we already in touch, and I should say even beyond that, with Uzbek space. I'm really happy that Uzbekistan is making a huge progress in the space industry, especially in satellite communications. We have signed a memorandum of understanding with Uzbek Space, also known as Uzbek Cosmos, in order to create a roadmap for the years to come, starting right now, in order to take care of the great pressures to, for instance, provide rural broadband connectivity, to enable e-government, also to realize the concept of digital mine for mining industry in Uzbekistan and for other industries. Because actually what we are planning to do, we are planning also to deliver not only fixed Earth stations communication, but also Earth stations in motion. Would it be land mobility, maritime or aero? So therefore, who knows, maybe in a few years Uzbekistan Airlines will be using our solution as well, and you will be able to enjoy your gadget aboard aircraft choosing any movie, using Netflix, for instance.
Oh, great. You said Uzbekistan has great potential to develop this sector, and let's imagine next 5 years, and how do you see the future of this sphere in our country?
First of all, the lifespan of our satellites is from 5 to 7 years. Currently we have 428 satellites, and next year it will be full constellation of more than 600 satellites. And my expectation that starting from the next year we'll be providing services in Uzbekistan for the years to come, and those 5 years I think will be a learning curve where businesses and people and government in Uzbekistan will be enjoying our services and will be simply waiting for the second generation to come. Everyone, everywhere will be connected and utilizing digital services, including e-government services.
What do you say about this major event, this conference? What are you expecting?
Well, it's already the second day of the conference, and I thoroughly enjoy not only sitting and talking alongside distinguished panelists, but also networking with people, with others coming from other Central Asia countries, but also with partners from Uzbekistan. And I think it's a great opportunity. It's a conference which is organized at the top level, and I'm really thankful to Dialogue, as organizers of this conference, and to the Ministry and Uzbek Space for actually hosting this.
Uzbek Cosmos Group, they are trying to develop this sector in our country. And how do you assess the works of them?
They are a small but great team of like-minded people, simply because it was them initially approaching us and others who are innovating the space. It shows that they want to push in order for Uzbekistan to be very progressive in terms of satellite communication technology. And I put very much hope in the leadership of Uzbek Space in order to identify the pressures, the needs of Uzbekistan, because actually our opportunity is scarce for the first generation. It will double, triple, or maybe will be fivefold, but it will be limited, and it's essential that with our innovative technology we would be addressing first needs first, and Uzbek Space will play a role in this.
In what areas is the use of space technology more effective for the development of the country, in your opinion?
Well, I think there are quite a few dimensions, like, for instance, what is already being done, like Earth sensing, for instance, in order to use applications in the sphere of agriculture, because I think it's one of the key industries in the country, with the cotton production, etc. But also You can think of tourism. I think it's a really beautiful country with a great legacy, ancient history, nice monuments to see. And I see more and more people coming not only from nearest countries, but also from Western countries. And that's exactly what will bring forward tourism sector in Uzbekistan, just as an example. But there will be much more cases where connectivity everywhere using our technology will boost economic development of Uzbekistan.
Could you tell us more brief information about your cooperation?
The amount of capacity available now as per the first generation of satellites constellation is limited. It's essential to identify, whether it's a need A or B or C, whether it's a rural access for villages is pressing, or whether it's a governmental services, or like customs, for instance, control, or mining. Because we need to allocate our capacity to the most pressing needs. That's kind of one area, broad area.
Mr. Zaitsev, thank you for having a time to give us interview.
Well, thank you. It's my pleasure.
Dear viewers, it was the Interview 24 program. Thank you for joining us today. Goodbye.